and go to Senator Alsobrooks.
Thank you so much, Chair Scott, Ranking Member Warren. Thank you for hosting today's hearing, and I want to say congratulations to all of the nominees, and thank you also for your willingness to serve. I have a few quick questions. First, for Mr. Hughes and Mr. Wohl. As Deputy Secretary and General Counsel of HUD, respectively, you will oversee the day-to-day management of an organization responsible for lowering housing costs. And so I want to understand how you will treat the federal workers who will be responsible for carrying out this work, many of whom you know are my constituents. So as a judge ruled in late March that the administration broke the law by firing probationary workers from many agencies, and following this ruling, a federal judge in Maryland issued a ruling requiring affected employees to be reinstated at several agencies, including HUD. On March 17th, HUD reinstated over 300 fired probationary employees. They told them that they would be reinstated, but that they should cancel all of their unemployment claims because they would receive back pay and benefits. However, on March 24th, these same employees received a second email from HUD stating that HUD would not provide employees with back pay for the time that they were illegally out of work. HUD also denied their continuation of traditional health insurance coverage. So, Mr. Hughes and Mr. Wohl, I don't have to tell you how wrong this is. I sent a letter along with Senator Van Hollen, Warner, and Kane to Secretary Turner asking why the department is refusing to provide rehired probationary workers with back pay. So will you both commit, pursuant to the law and in concert with the law, to immediately provide back pay to restore as well health benefits according to the law to all recently reinstated HUD employees?
Thank you for the question, Senator. I look forward to discussing that issue with you, and it's my understanding that that's currently under litigation, so I can't comment on that, but I would like to discuss with you at the appropriate time and have a deeper conversation on that issue.
It's not under litigation. The court already ruled that these workers were entitled to back pay. And what we know is that as we've seen very often with this administration, they are not complying with the law. The order said that they had to be reinstated and be given back pay.
Senator, it's my understanding that it still is ongoing, but I can tell you one thing, that we will absolutely follow the law. I can promise you that.
Mr. Wohl?
Senator, as you know, if I were to be confirmed as general counsel, my counsel to HUD would always be to follow the law and the Constitution. To the extent that employees are owed any back pay, any benefits, we will absolutely make sure that we're in compliance with all applicable federal laws that protect employees.
Okay, and so you would reinstate that back pay if you were to learn, and I'm sure you will, that they have been denied that back pay.
Senator, if I learn that we have done something that is inconsistent with the law, we will take appropriate action to become compliant with the law, and we will always follow court orders.
Thank you. Okay, just a couple of other quick questions to Ms. Bowman. I want to just ask you also, this current administration has been aggressively downsizing the workforces of the federal financial regulatory agencies, and the DOGE guys have directed other regulatory agencies, including the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, as well as the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, to cut its bank examination staff. And I'm sure with your experience, you know that this could reduce scrutiny over our banking system. So the question is, do you agree that downsizing supervisory staff at the Fed and other regulatory agencies could threaten the safety and soundness of the American banking system?
Senator Alsobrooks, I appreciate the question, and I look forward to meeting you at some point in the future to discuss these issues that might be important to you. I do believe that our examination staffs are of the most importance when we're talking about how we execute our responsibilities under supervision for our for the safety and stability and soundness of the banking system. So if I were to do a review of our supervision and regulation division, should I be confirmed, I would certainly be very sensitive to the fact that we need to be able to fully and effectively implement our responsibilities for bank regulation.
And so indiscriminately firing the men and women who are responsible for that, you would agree, would threaten the soundness of our system?
It seems as though it would be important to understand the composition of the workforce and ensure that those that were subject to any removal would be appropriately made.
Okay, it looks like my time is going. I yield. Thank you so much.
Thank you.